Hello everyone and welcome to today's special edition video. Normally I only do videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I'm going to upload one today because of very special breaking news. Republican Governor of New Hampshire, Chris Sununu, has announced he will seek re-election for governor and not run for the U.S. Senate in 2022 against Democratic Senator Maggie Hassan. So this is very, very big electoral news because Chris Sununu, for months now, has been seen as the Republicans' best shot at flipping the New Hampshire Senate race in 2022. And he's been dropping hints here or there, saying things like, I'm looking at running, I'm definitely considering it, who knows, but I think I would definitely win, and stuff like that. And the fact that he announced he's not running, I think definitely is a blow for the National Republicans, and it's absolutely a win for the National Democrats. And this comes at a time where Democrats are kind of demoralized right now after Virginia and New Jersey. But Democrats should get some glimpse of hope going into 2022, at least knowing that Sununu's not going to run. Sununu, I think, by far, was the best Republican candidate in New Hampshire. His approval ratings certainly show that. The fact that Sununu is not running kind of leaves New Hampshire Republicans in a tough spot of who are they going to run. Well, if we scroll down to the Republican candidates, Don Bolduc, who ran last time around, who lost the primary, he's running again. So right now, he's the likely candidate to win. But Kelly Ayotte, the former senator, has already announced that she's not interested in running. And Scott Brown, who, if he were to win, or if he were to run, I don't even know if he would win the general election after 2014. But Scott Brown, if he were to run, maybe Scott Brown could put up a fight against Maggie Hassan, but Chris Sununu gave Republicans the best shot. And this comes as this race is lean D without Chris Sununu. 47-42, 51-48, 52-39. Maggie Hassan, so much about this has been made that if Sununu ran against Maggie Hassan, that Sununu would beat her. It's not because Maggie Hassan's a bad candidate. It's because Chris Sununu is such a good candidate. Maggie Hassan is a fantastic campaigner and fundraiser. The fact that she was losing to Chris Sununu in these hypothetical polls just is a testament of how good Sununu is and Sununu was. But now that Sununu has announced he's not going to run, Maggie Hassan versus Don Bolduc, Maggie Hassan 100% starts out with an advantage in this race. And I would expect her to win this race. If Kelly Ayotte changes her mind against Maggie Hassan, I think the race is very, very close. As you can see, the polling data shows how close of a race it would be. But without a doubt, I think Maggie Hassan is still favored. Corey Lewandowski, Maggie Hassan would win big. And then generic Democrat versus generic Republican. It's interesting, generic Republicans are actually favored in a lot of these polls. But we know Maggie Hassan's going to run, so the generic Democrat thing doesn't really work. So, Maggie Hassan versus generic Republican, right now, I think at the best, now that Sununu has announced he's not running, at the best, a generic Republican is tied or trailing Maggie Hassan. So, to wrap things up, Maggie Hassan will be running against a Republican in 2022, but it will not be Governor Chris Sununu, and something that is very, very good news to her and her campaign. For Chris Sununu, he is running for re-election for governor, so this is very good for him. In all likelihood, he will win re-election as governor. But the Senate race does get a lot more interesting on the Republican side, arguably, because we don't know who the candidate is going to be now. Will it be General Don Bolduc? Possibly. Will Kelly Ayotte or Scott Brown change their mind? Potentially. Will Frank Edelblut, who is the commissioner of New Hampshire's Department of Education, maybe he decides to run. Maybe some other congressional candidates who are not being talked about right now decide to run. We'll have to wait and see. But overall, Chris Sununu running for re-election for governor, he makes a choice that is best for him, and he will probably win re-election as governor. But good news for Maggie Hassan and her Senate campaign on the news that Chris Sununu will be running for re-election and not for the U.S. Senate. So that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, leave a comment below telling me what you think of this video and what you would like to see in the future. If you're a returning subscriber of mine, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.